Hello, I am Dr. Vinay Koparkar from Papillon Hair World. Welcome to our popular series called Busting Myths with Dr. Vinay Koparkar. I am doing medical practice for more than 30 years and treating the hair loss problems of my patients. Whenever I treat any hair loss problem, normally I divide my treatment into two basic parts. One is a hair care part and another is a actual medical treatment. Because I believe that if the people take a good care, they can prevent the further hair problems. So most of the times the question comes about the care of the hair, in which the oiling of the hair comes the most important part. And I have realized that many patients has got tremendous amount of misconceptions because of the myths related with the oiling. So in this video, I am going to talk about myths related with oiling. 1. Frequent oiling helps to grow hair back. Next, head massage treatment in the beauty parlors is a wonderful treatment for stoppage of the hair loss and even for a regrowth. Third and most important, oil should be applied to the hair. You may not apply it to the scalp, but it should be applied to the hair is another myth. The fourth, application of oil to the ends of the hair can treat or can stop the formation of the split ends. And the last one, it's very interesting. I am mixing those two myths in one. One is oil treats the dandruff, and another group of people who don't apply oil at all in their life feels that oil causes dandruff. So these are the two extreme misconceptions or the myths about oiling. So let us go stepwise. Let us talk about first myth. Frequent oiling helps to grow hair back. I have observed that many patients are totally not aware about how many times oiling should be done. And there is an extreme variety. Some people don't use oil in months together, and on other side, many people, mainly males, use oil almost every day. I have come across even the females who used oil almost every alternate day. Interestingly, I have seen some females who use oil even to get rid of their headache. So this kind of oiling they do for preventing the hair loss or giving a good growth of the hair. Always remember, most important, oil application to the hair has got no role at all, because hair is a dead organ. Application of oil to the hair means not to the scalp and to the hair has got no role whatsoever, except excessive oiling can give rise to use of excessive shampoo next day and can make the hair dry, brittle and lusterless. If at all you want to say that oil can prevent the hair loss, that can happen in some cases when you apply oil to the roots of the hair, I mean to the scalp and not to the hair. And that also I normally recommend to use the oils which are there for years together. To give you one or two examples, you can use Brahmi Amla Tel or even any other oil which has got the history in the past of using it by the people for more than 20-25 years, like Vatika. So frequent oiling never helps to grow hair. If at all there is any effect, that effect could be there if at all you apply it to the scalp. Now about the second myth. The second myth is head massage treatment in the beauty parlors can stop the hair loss. There are two aspects to this. Number one, Hair loss is such a problem which is difficult even for the doctors to treat it. So there is no question of any beautician who has got a zero knowledge as far as the anatomy and physiology of the hair is concerned can treat something like hair loss. But in many beauty parlors, the beauticians claim that hair massage can give you a stoppage of the hair loss. Remember well, when they do the head massage, they apply tremendous amount of oil. The quantity may vary from 50 ml to 75 ml, and even the client never gets the satisfaction of that application unless and until their hair is full of oil. And what happens because of that is for removing that much amount of oil, the beautician use tremendous amount of a shampoo, and unless until you get rid of that oil, you never get a satisfaction. So once again remember that oil application and the head massage business never gives the stoppage of the hair loss. It never be utilized as a treatment. For that matter, any treatment given by the beautician for treating the hair loss is, according to me, is not at all correct. So for God's sake, never go to the beautician, never go to the salon for the treatment of the hair loss. You have to go to the dermatologist. The next myth is oil should be applied to the oil. I have got many patients who comes to me and say very confidently that I apply a lot of oil to the hair. According to me, this is a tradition which is going for years together. And many ladies don't get a satisfaction of application of oil unless until they put tremendous amount of oil on the hair. Always remember, hair is a dead organ. Even if you do the hair cutting, you don't get a pain. That means it is a dead appendage. So application of oil to the hair has got no meaning, and that also to the end of the hair. What is going to happen because of that? It is ultimately a dead end. It is a non-functional appendage of the hair, so it has got no role whatsoever. So if at all you want to apply oil, that way you should apply oil to the scalp, and oil application to the ends of the hair with the hope of giving better luster and better health to the hair has got no meaning at all. The fourth myth is application of oil to the hair not only prevents the split ends, but they also repair the split ends. Remember, split end is a pathology in a hair. It happens because of the excessive dryness and insufficient nutrients to the end of the hair. So split end is the pathology which has got no medication even in our allopathy or Ayurveda medication. So the treatment for the split ends is only to cut each and every split end by the hairdresser. There is no other remedy whatsoever for the split ends which has already happened. Yes, doctors can give the preventive measures to treat the split ends, but application of oil, what you feel that there is a split end, and if you apply oil, that split end will get closed. Is it possible? Does it have any logic? According to me, there is no logic whatsoever for application of oil and get rid of the split ends. So remember, if at all you have got a split ends, you go to the dermatologist or you go to the hairdresser and cut those all split ends and get the treatment for not having those kind of a split ends because of the excessive dryness and because of the lack of nutrients to the end of the hair. Now about last two myths about oiling. On one hand, there is a group of people who says oil treats the dandruff, and another side there are people who feel that oil causes dandruff. So let us go step by step. First group of people who say oil treats the dandruff. Remember well, there is no relation between application of oil and treatment of the dandruff, except there are few oils which we label it as anti-dandruff oils Kapur Karanzel tail is one of the most important anti-dandruff oil. If you apply that, and that also in a correct quantity and also to the scalp, can give you or can treat the dandruff. So in general, application of a normal coconut oil which you have brought from the market has got no role whatsoever in treating the dandruff. Now the last one is oil causes dandruff. Application of oil and dandruff has got no relation, except at one stage when you apply so much amount of oil to the scalp as well as to the hair that you use tremendous amount of a quantity of a shampoo and huge amount of a extraordinary harsh shampoo next day, because of which the scalp becomes drier and drier, and this dry scalp becomes the important source or important reason for dandruff to happen. So normal routine application of oil to the scalp has got no relation with the formation of a dandruff. If you use excessively or if you use it frequently by using next day large quantity of a shampoo, yes, there is a probability of getting dandruff. So now you must be confused that what these kind of myths are, and you must be willing to understand what exactly I would like to say, what ideally one should do for doing oiling. So 2 or 3 important tips about oiling. Number 1, oil should be applied to the scalp and not to the hair. Hair is a dead appendage, it has got no advantage whatsoever. Oil never goes through the hair to the shaft and to the roots. If at all oil has got any effect, you can apply oil to the scalp and it will have some effect. Number 2, most important, never apply oil during the daytime. You must apply whatever oil you want to apply to the scalp, and that also at bedtime. And next day before you go out, you must clean it at the time of bath. So application of oil after bath, mainly this is done by many men. They do the shampoo, they come out of the bathroom and they just towel the hair and apply oil again. Application of oil remains a wonderful media for bacteria and fungi to grow. So this kind of application of oil can lead to dandruff. And the third and most important is, certain oils are there in the market which can stop the hair loss, but remember you should not try every day newer and newer oil which is coming every day in the market, but you can strongly believe in some traditional oils. I will give you a simple example of 2. One is a Vatika oil and another is a Brahmi Amla Tel. So these are the 2 oils, and the other oils which are there in the market for 30 years, 40 years, you can use to prevent the hair loss. But remember, once again, those has to be applied to the scalp. So that's all about the myths, and even I have tried to give you the tips how to use oil and how not to use oil. If you like this video, please like it, please share it, and also if you are liking this video series, please subscribe also. Thank you.